Here are some other safe driving habits you can practice.
Check your route on your phone or your car's GPS before you head out, even if it's just a quick trip to the store. I swear, someone's out there rearranging street signs for fun like it's their weird little hobby.
And check traffic. Even if you're familiar with the route, there could be delays like a crash, roadwork, or construction. And do you know an alternate route if your regular way is blocked or closed?
I actually know several ways to get to and from that stuffed animal store.
Yeah, anything can happen on the road. So let someone know your plans for your trips, even the short ones.
Next time I go on a long trip, I'll share my itinerary with someone I trust. If I don't show up, they can send out the bloodhounds.
It's a good plan. And how well do you know your vehicle? It's good to be familiar with how it works and how to use it safely. Here are some vehicle tips. Follow the maintenance schedule. It helps keep your car running safely and actually getting you places.
Maintenance? I've had a yellow warning light blinking for weeks, but I just slapped a post-it over it and now I pretend it's mood lighting. Same vibe, right?
Yeah, you should take care of that. Understand the location and features of your controls. Learn about the cool new technology in your car because it can make you safer.
Your car might have all of these high-tech systems to help you stay in your lane, avoid rear-ending someone, and even warn you about things in your blind spot. But let's be honest, these so-called smart cars can be a real puzzle. User-friendly? Yeah, right. I've been back to the dealership 6 times and I still haven't figured out how to set my favorite radio stations.
Moving along. Before you hit the road, take a quick look around your vehicle. Check for low tires, new damage, defective lights or signals, leaking fluids, dirty windows, fuel or battery level, and any warning lights that may be on your dashboard.
Like the one that's flashing under my post-it note.
Hand placement. Hand placement on the steering wheel is another important issue. We all know about the old recommendation of 10 and 2.
When I started driving, I had my left hand at 12 o'clock and my right arm around my girl. Those were the good old days when we had bench seats and were driving a stick shift.
But things have changed. The new recommendations are 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, or 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
I know, that's because of the airbags. They come right out of the steering wheel really fast and with a lot of force. These new hand positions will help prevent a high-speed slap in the face.
No matter how much you need it. 1.
Yes?
You're kind of making sense. Did you reboot yourself?
Yeah, that usually works for a little while.
Well, just do the upgrade already.
What about body position? I like to drive with the seat laid all the way back because I look so cool when I'm doing it. It's like I'm reclining in a dental chair.
Can you even see the road?
Not very well, but I look so cool.
Try doing it this way. Adjust your upper body distance from the steering wheel. Move the seat forward or backward until you sit at least 10 inches away from the steering wheel to give the airbag the time and space it needs to expand in an impact. Now adjust the height of the seat or the steering wheel to ensure that you can see at least 3 inches above the top of the steering wheel, so you'll have the proper range of vision. Adjust your seat so you're able to operate the accelerator and the brake without having to stretch your leg or lift your heel off the footboard.
Well, look at that. I can see at least 3 inches over the top of the steering wheel. What a view! And now the airbag won't hit me in the face.
Yeah. If you can't get the seat high enough, you can get an extra cushion for a little extra height. Correct seat and body positioning can reduce the danger of visual blind spots.
Blind spots? You mean like not being able to see around the headrest or that pillar post there?
Yes, like that.
At least I have my mirrors.
Your mirrors are very important. When properly adjusted, your side and rear view mirrors together will let you see up to 50 feet behind your vehicle. That's about the length of a semi-truck or half a basketball court.
Will you look at that? I can see more of what's right next to me now.
You still can't see everything with your mirrors, but this panoramic setup really does improve your visual awareness. Take a look at this video. It shows you how to adjust your mirrors in the right way. It makes a big difference.
Safer driving starts with proper side mirror adjustments, eliminating those blind spots. First of all, you don't need to see your own car when you look in your side mirror. You know what it looks like, and it's not going anywhere. The trouble comes when cars and motorcycles leave your rear view. To properly adjust your side mirrors, lean over, almost touching your head to the side window. Adjust the mirror where you just barely see the left back corner of your car. Now let's adjust the passenger side mirror. Lean to the right, and with your head directly above the center console, adjust the passenger mirror where you can barely see the right back corner of your car. Back in the driver's position, you will not see your trunk. The rear view mirror is a bit easier. You just adjust it where you have the best view out your back window. These new settings will feel strange at first, but give it a few days. Moving the side mirrors farther out puts all three mirrors in alignment. You're now able to see the vehicle in the side mirrors as it leaves your rear view mirror and moves around to the side of your car. Watch it as it comes into your peripheral vision and then to the front as it passes. Large van and trunk lengths vary, so you will need slightly different adjustments. And remember, it's always the best to look twice for motorcycles and bicycles.
Like my dad always said, use your mirrors, trust your eyes, and never play cards with a guy named Slick.
I'll remember that. These images show how adaptive equipment can help minimize blind spots. For instance, extended view mirrors, when used with properly adjusted side mirrors, can greatly expand your rear view coverage, giving you a wider, clearer view of the traffic behind and beside your vehicle.
Because who doesn't want to see more of what's going on around them, like seeing if someone's running up to your car waving a stuffed animal?
Yeah. Let's talk more about rear view cameras. An important thing to know is that you can't always rely on that camera view. They are a valuable addition to most new vehicles, but rear view backup cameras have limitations. If you're able to turn your head and look, always do. Backup cameras are helpful, but they can miss things.
Like cars sneaking up from the side, pedestrians who assume you see them, or that lawn chair just waiting to ruin your backup maneuver.
Yeah. Make sure you practice using the camera and are aware of proximity lines or other alert features. Always remember to back up slowly, even if it looks clear in your camera.
Like my dad always said, slow down and be patient, and never make snow angels in a dog park.
Duly noted. Here's a question for you. Do you always wear your seatbelt? Even though seatbelts have been standard equipment in vehicles since 1968 and wearing them has been required for over 35 years, we continue to emphasize the importance of buckling up.
50% of fatal crash victims were not wearing their seatbelts. I always wear my seatbelt, but I wear it like this, because I don't want to get my shirt wrinkled.
I guess your shirt will look nice in your coffin. All jokes aside, wearing a seatbelt incorrectly, like under your arm or across your stomach, can result in serious injuries in a crash. Seatbelts and airbags are designed to work together to protect you. Let's watch a short video that demonstrates how to wear your seatbelt correctly.
Seatbelts are used to keep the driver properly restrained in the event of a crash. The proper way for an adult to wear a seatbelt is for the lap belt to fit low and tight across the hips and pelvis, not on the stomach area that contains soft tissue. The shoulder belt should come over the collarbone, away from the neck, and cross over the breastbone, fitting snugly across the chest. The shoulder belt should never be behind the back or under the arm. In the event of a crash, this can cause serious injury or death. In newer cars, the shoulder belt can be adjusted on the side pillar to improve the fit.
As shown in the video, the shoulder strap must be placed diagonally across your chest. The lap portion must be positioned across the lower hip area. The seatbelt extender can provide a better fit when the standard seatbelt is too short for drivers on the larger side. But make sure to get one that matches your vehicle's exact make, model, and year.
If you have a hard time grabbing your seatbelt, you can also get a seatbelt extender to help you reach it. It's called the Easy Reach Seatbelt Grabber Handle. Boy, that's a mouthful.
Well, the swivel seat allows you to easily swing your legs in and out of your vehicle.
The handy bar can provide an additional handhold when sitting down or standing up.
A wedge cushion car seat corrects your angle and sitting posture in case your seat controls can't get you in the right position.
There are many other accessories available for vehicles. You can buy light kits, bumper stickers, chrome rims, air fresheners, antennas.
Safety equipment. We're talking about safety equipment.
Like my dad always said, you spend your money, I'll spend mine. And never go to a doctor whose office plants are dead.
Let's talk about DMV licensing for drivers over 70. The DMV wants to help you drive safer and drive longer.
I know how they can help. They can drive me everywhere I go, like my own personal chauffeur.
Not quite. Remember that driving is a privilege, not a right. Safe driving is judged by ability. There is no age when you are required to stop. Like we discussed, California has a lot of drivers well into their 90s and over.
Who could forget good old 107-year-old Edith Kirschmeyer?
Exactly. So, what are the requirements for renewing your license for the first time after you turn 70 years old?
That's 70 years young.
You got it. The renewal application can be started online. Then you may or may not have to take a written knowledge test.
That knowledge test is why it took me 14 times to get my first license.
And that's not surprising.
I'm happy to hear I can do everything online.
Well, you can't do everything online.
Darn. Well, like my dad always said, you can't make everybody happy. You're not a slice of pizza.
Anyway, to complete the renewal process, you have to visit the DMV in person for a vision exam and updated photo.
And also take that dreaded knowledge test?
Maybe. It's based on your driving record.
Yikes. Sounds like I need to start studying.
If your driver's license is up for renewal and you're required to take a knowledge exam, the DMV recommends that you choose the No-Fail e-learning course. You can take it whenever you want, using a phone, tablet, laptop, or computer. The e-learning course consists of 7 modules with interactive quizzes that most people can complete in less than a half hour. Taking this course will save you valuable time when you visit a DMV office to provide your documents, take your photo and vision test, and provide your thumbprint. The e-learning course is also the perfect choice for those who have trouble taking exams. So to get started, create or sign in to your MyDMV account. Fill out the online driver's license application, and then choose the e-learning option. It's a no-brainer. The No-Fail e-learning course gets you a passing grade.
What about people who prefer to do things in person?
Well, you can choose to take the knowledge test at the DMV. Unlike the No-Fail online program, this is a test with 25 multiple choice questions.
And the handbook says you can miss up to 5.
Correct. A passing score is 20 or more.
The handbook also says you can take it up to 3 times. Thank goodness. Wish I could see a sample question. I need all the help I can get.
It looks like you didn't read far enough because the DMV handbook has sample questions. Let's test your knowledge.
I know this one. The answer is B. You go faster than the speed of the cars on the freeway. Just kidding. I know it's A because we talked about it earlier. You enter the highway at or near the speed of traffic.
I was worried for a moment. Good for you, buddy. You're catching on to these good driving behaviors.
And don't, under any circumstances, try to enter a freeway with your head out the window. It doesn't help and you get bugs in your teeth.
That goes without saying.
Wait, what about the driving test? Yet another DMV vetting process that took me more than once to pass.
Again, not surprising. And no, there is no automatic driving test required after you get your very first license, unless the DMV requests it for a specific reason. That will also be indicated on the DMV renewal notice.
Phew! So, once I renew my license after I hit the big 7-0, which is many, many years in the future, I'm good till I hit the grave?
No. A license can be renewed for 5 years if vision and knowledge tests are passed and there is no sign of cognitive impairment.
Oh.
Now, if you have a medical condition that doesn't completely prevent you from driving, the DMV may issue a limited term license. These are usually valid for 1 or 2 years and come with close monitoring. For example, someone with Parkinson's disease might be given a 2-year license and go through regular check-ins to make sure they're still safe to drive.
And what's the deal with a restricted license that DMV might issue? If it restricts me from picking up relatives at the airport during the holidays or driving anyone to the mall ever, then I'm signing up yesterday.
No. This refers to limitations based on needs and abilities, like only being allowed to drive in local areas or during the daytime or no freeway driving.
Darn it!
If there are concerns about your driving ability, someone might refer you to the DMV for a re-examination of your driving skills. It's exactly what it sounds like, a referral for re-examination. And it can be requested by family, physicians, or law enforcement. It can be done for a driver of any age, not just older drivers.
I've been there. My family has reported me to the DMV multiple times.
Again, not surprising. The re-exam process includes a DMV review of the request. Then they might do nothing, or they might require any or all of the following.
Oh, I know this one since I've had to do it all. A written test, which was hard for me, a supplemental driving test,
I know, hard for you.
and a medical evaluation and clearance.
Yeah. After the information is gathered, the possible results of the re-examination include no change to license status, driving restrictions, suspension, or having your license revoked if necessary.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but it seems like the DMV is very helpful and their goal is to keep us safe on the roads.
You are correct. The DMV wants to keep us safe, and they offer a wealth of information for older drivers, both online or from DMV field offices. You can get free handbooks and materials to help you to complete the licensing process.
Ooh, I love free stuff, but you can't get everything there. You can't get Marcy at Window 22 to go out with you. Trust me, I've tried. I have the worst luck with women who are smart.
Buddy, you seem to have trouble with a lot of things.
I've heard that making decisions about your driving safety should include periodic self-assessments of your knowledge, skills, and abilities. Can you tell me about some self-assessment tools and resources that are available?
Of course. Yeah. Begin by looking at your overall driving behaviors. Have you noticed or experienced any of these?
Near collisions or frequent close calls.
Unexplained dents or scratches on your vehicle.
I cover those with shoe polish. Getting lost, even in familiar locations, done that.
Trouble moving your foot between pedals or confusing the pedals.
Difficulty turning to look while backing up or changing lanes.
These are red flags that may be affecting your driving safety. Let's learn more about your driving behaviors. Have these things ever happened to you? Say, drivers frequently honk their horns or gesture at you?
Yes, all the time.
Have your friends and family ever expressed concerns about your driving?
On a regular basis.
Have you seen those pretty red and blue lights in your mirrors more than a few times?
Saw them on the way here today.
Well, it sounds like you may need to consider retiring from driving. In fact, many older adults stop driving on their own long before they are in a crash or need some other intervention. At some point, all drivers must decide if it is time to stop driving.
Even you. On average, most people will be dependent on alternative transportation for about 7 years after they stop driving.
Yeah, it's not an easy decision to make. I mean, retirement from driving can lead to health and social difficulties for some.
You can stay vital members of your community. I know lots of people who get to Saturday bingo without ever needing a car, or Thursday pickleball.
So before you make this big life change, it's important to plan ahead. Make it your decision to determine when you need to give up driving.
Start exploring other ways to get around. Consider public transportation, rideshare and taxis, volunteer services, and family or friends.
You may be concerned that alternative transportation is too expensive. When making this financial decision, consider what it costs to maintain your own vehicle.
A car can be expensive. AAA estimates that even without a monthly car payment, the cost of buying gas, insurance, registration, and regular maintenance averages about $10,000 a year.
Saving that money could pay for a lot of alternative transportation.
Consider using some of these resources to improve your safety.
You can use self-assessment tools like Driver 65 Plus from AAA. It includes 15 questions that can identify your driving strengths and weaknesses.
Take additional safety courses like the one you're doing right now. Check out AARP's Driver Safety and AAA's RoadWise Driver.
Driving schools and driving instructors are a great resource. Spend an hour with them to get suggestions on how to drive safer.
Driver rehabilitation specialists, DRSs, are occupational therapists with special training to evaluate how health impairments and other limitations may affect driving safety.
A DRS can be a huge help. They'll work with you to create a personalized plan to reduce risks and keep you driving safely. They can also guide you if it's time to start thinking about retiring from driving. If you think their support might be useful, ask your doctor for a referral.
Like my dad always said, if someone offers help, take it. If not, all you really need to fix anything is WD-40, duct tape, and a hammer.
Before we wrap up our time together, here are some final thoughts.
Don't stop here. Take steps to learn more about being a safer driver. As we discussed, many things have changed since you started driving, and it's up to you to keep up to date.
Consider how the driving environment has evolved over time and stay aware of changing traffic patterns and road conditions around you.
Keep up with your vehicle maintenance and get familiar with any new technology you may have. Understanding how your car works can help you stay safer on the road.
And ask for feedback on your driving. It's a helpful part of evaluating how you're doing behind the wheel. Be proactive about your safety and the safety of others.
Always think about being a safer driver and drive in a way that alerts other drivers to what you're doing. Like my dad always said, expect the unexpected. And if you want people to listen to what you have to say, claim it's something your father told you.
Yeah, it seems like you've made a lot of progress here today.
I feel like I'm ready for that software upgrade. Ooh, can someone turn me on and off again? Whoa, I feel like a whole new automated driver's helper. I hope you've gotten information that will upgrade your driving.
Whoa, 1!
No, call me 5.
You did the upgrade?
Yep, now we're on the same page. Oh man, I was so wrong. Safer is smarter. This upgrade really works.